Good morning, goddesses. How are we feeling today? I feel like I'm finally starting to get my energy back. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm still not quite there yet, but I feel like these past couple months I've been in this funk that I've never been in before, and I've just kind of been like trudging through it, just making life happen because you can't just stop. Welcome to the Sexy Sunrise Show. My name is Bianca Adelia, and I've been a professional boudoir photographer for almost 6 years. And I like to take this time every single morning simply to stop the patterns that don't support self-love. We get started first thing in the morning on a good note. We tap into a little astrology. I'm not a professional astrologer, but it's extremely fascinating to me, and I'm really good at understanding things. So this is something I use in my journey, and so I love that I can be here to share it with you. And then we do a little tarot card pull, and then we set our intentions together. So I think that this is the first step to waking up our big goddess energy, is just learning how to stop those patterns. So let's go ahead and get started. Welcome. Good morning to those of you hopping on. Let's pop into our astro forecast. Boop, boop. All right, so today there's not too much going on. There's no new transits or anything like that. The planets haven't really shifted. We're still going to see a lot of the same energy that we were seeing yesterday. We've been dealing with lots of letting go of things and facing those truths and actually letting them go and feeling the loss from those things and reevaluating our identity as a woman. All these kind of things. There's been an extreme upheaval within everybody. Everybody has been seeing it. So let's tap into today what are some things that you can kind of look out for, because we are still in Taurus as far as the moon. But what we want to look at is the moon's going to be going void at around 3:30 Central Time today. So whenever the moon goes void, it's really not a good idea to start any new projects or initiate anything. We really just want to, when the moon is in its void, it's a great time for just like meditation, yoga, tapping back into yourself, finishing projects that you had already previously started, and stuff like that, kind of just retapping into yourself. A lot of the times the moon rules our emotions. So whenever the moon is in that void and our emotions have this like daydreamy kind of lull, what it can kind of feel like is time stopped. So that's how that energy kind of plays out. So, what we want to also pay attention to is the moon and Pluto have kind of formed this trine, this like really close trine right before that moon is going into its void at 3:30. So what this is going to kind of do, and we can definitely see this going on, this very strong highlight on this identity shift within ourselves personally, and all the structural shifts on the outside and stuff like that, especially in the political environment. All of our structures are changing. Our outside structures are changing. A lot of people are deciding that they don't want to live where they want to live. So with the moon trine to Pluto, that's where you can kind of see this integration, and it's a shift on the outside and on the inside. And that's really the big highlight going on. With that new moon in Capricorn that just happened on, was it the 12th? I think it was the 12th or 15th of January. This was really pushing a really amazing transformational energy, and that's really what we're going to feel today. Tomorrow, we're going to start feeling lots of energy again as that moon shifts into Gemini, where we start getting lots of clarity on all this stuff that we've been thinking about, all those good things that people have said were coming with the Saturn-Jupiter conjunction. We're going to start seeing tomorrow. But for today is really that last, like, universe is telling you to just sit still for a minute. Just rest because you've got some really big things coming. Rest today. Connect with yourself today. Make sure you're grounded with yourself today. So tomorrow, when you start getting these new ideas, you can start crafting the life that you're supposed to be crafting and crafting the woman that you're supposed to be. What we can also see with the moon and Pluto trine today is for all of my goddesses out there that are very tapped into their intuitive living. I'm a believer that I don't think anybody is special in a sense of better than anyone. I don't think anyone is more psychic than anyone or anything like that. Even if you look at great psychics, and of course there's the exception with like prodigies and stuff like that. But in a sense of like normal collaborative humankind, if you look at a lot of people who are tapped into their divine and their intuitive, they've crafted it over several years. It's something you tune into. I think all of us are psychic. I think all of us are intuitive. We build on parts of ourselves that we find are true to our soul's purpose. So today, if you are very tapped into your intuitive self, you're going to see lots of you're going to feel deeply connected today. And I feel like this is going to be felt by everyone. You're going to be very tapped into this this realm of knowing that doesn't make sense. And you're going to be also tapped into the real world with like tangible plans and stuff like that. We're going to kind of be standing on that line today with that Moon Pluto trine. Those triangles are always integration to me. So that's what you can kind of see with that. And then with the moon in Taurus, Taurus is very sensual. Taurus is very contemplative. Taurus loves like the senses and things like that. And that's gonna be like our foot on the earth door. And then Pluto is gonna have our foot into kind of like the spiritual realm. So today we really want to connect with our emotions. We're gonna feel our emotions on a much deeper level today, especially when that moon goes into that void and we feel like time is kind of standing still a little bit. We're gonna be very tapped into our emotions today. So we wanna look out for that. Let's go ahead and look into our card read today. And you know, I know that tarot is pretty trendy and things like that, and sometimes I feel like sometimes I have to check myself and I have to say, do I like this thing because it's kind of like this trendy thing going on, or is it something that really sits with me and I really feel like I should be doing? And I laugh because I feel like the tarot, I'm supposed to be doing it because every single day the cards are always, they're on point. And today we actually drew the Magician. So with that Moon Pluto trine, it is definitely tapping us into like our psychic, our spiritual self, things like that. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to read off actually the Magician card from here. All right, so the Magician has everything to do with confidence, expertise, and transformation. So the Magician is an encouraging sign you're on the right path. It is also an acknowledgement of all that you've done to land yourself in this beautiful space. You have what you need to take your visions and make them a physical reality. The amazing thing about the Magician is that they have one foot in this world and the other in the unseen. They're able to flow between the two, allowing them to make shifts quicker than most. Today is going to be this energy. When it comes to projects, they manifest easily as they have so many tools and resources available to them. There's no substitute for experience, and the Magician has plenty. They intuitively know what will work and what won't. When you receive this card, it is time to step into your power and move forward with certainty. Trust in your ability to fully embody the Magician. This is basically telling you, like, you're a goddess. You can do whatever you want. And today is going to be that perfect. When I think about magic, when I think about the unseen, my mind goes to my unconscious. So everything that's magical goes on in your unconscious. So today is going to be a great day to be tapped into your unconscious and your conscious mind. So really tap into yourself, figure out and play in all those things. Obviously, we've been through so much. We deserve the good things that are coming. And so tomorrow we're going to be receiving all the clarity that we've been seeking. But today we really just want to nourish ourselves. Today is Friday, so it's actually my Venus day. So on my Venus day, I I oil up my body. I nourish my skin. I actually made myself some chocolate covered strawberries. So I'm going to sit in a bathtub with bubbles and a glass of red wine with my chocolate covered strawberries. And I'm going to deep condition my hair and do all of that stuff. So I'm a Taurus. I love all that stuff, and I love food and things that taste good and stuff like that. So that is what's going on in the cosmos today. If you've joined me, if you've shared your time with me this morning, thank you so much. And I'm always sending so much love to the woman that you're meant to be, the woman you're going to be today, and the woman you're going to be tomorrow. I'll see you again in the morning.